Hey guys, so as you may or may not have heard, it was recently announced the I think final top eight people that are still in the running for being cast as the new young Han Solo in the upcoming Han Solo Star Wars story film that's coming out, I believe, in 2018. Let's see. 16, 17, yeah, 2018, I believe. Um, yeah, and I gotta be honest, I was open. I was hoping, hey, I love The Force Awakens. I'm trusting Disney. Lawrence Kasdan is writing a lot of the script, so I'm gonna try to keep an open mind. But the narrower this list gets, the more I am really starting to get worried that this is not going to work. At least not in the way that I want it to work. Could they make? Or there's some great actors, some actors that I love on this list. Specifically, uh, God, what's his name? I can't even think of it now. The guy from Whiplash. He's hilarious in several movies I've seen him in. But he's not Han Solo. He's not Harrison Ford. And I know that people are going to say, oh, well, you can't, it's got to be a new take on the character, and it can't just be an imitation of Harrison Ford. Well, that's what I want, and if I can't have that, then I don't want it. And, I think a lot of fans are going to feel that same way. And I've talked to people online, and I'm hearing a lot of people saying, yeah, none of these guys do I want to have them on the Falcon with Chewie, trying to be Han Solo. I don't think it's gonna work. Maybe they see something in the casting that we don't. So fingers crossed, and I hope they tell a good story. But I just think there's so many other areas of the Star Wars universe that you could dive into. So many other characters that you could tell us a cool backstory of. Why risk it? I understand. Sometimes you gotta, high risk, high reward scenarios. But this is just one thing that's just, I think, too sacred. And we got Han Solo in The Force Awakens. That was Han Solo. That was not Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford killed it and became Han Solo again on the screen. That is one thing that even the people who didn't like The Force Awakens are admitting, like, yeah, okay, Harrison Ford, he nailed that role. It was definitely felt like Han Solo, was back. With the dialogue and just everything. He absolutely brought it. So I think in contrast to that, if you're going to say one of the next movies we're going to get is going to be a young Han Solo movie without Harrison Ford, I think the difference is going to be really stark, and I'm just really weary that can work well. I'm hearing a lot of complaints from fans, and I think Disney is starting to kind of trip up a little bit, and I really wish that they had the strength and to just say, hey, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Maybe we should try something else. Because, really, seriously, like the thing that worries me is the names that are on that list. It just, none of them do I even remotely think, yeah, that guy could play Han Solo. That's a guy with charisma, and and some of the guy. What really also worries me, and I'm really shocked about this because of how much Disney seems to be straying away from prequel-esque things. Some of the people they've cast are casting for this role look like they're 12 years old, and I do not want to see 12-year-old Han Solo. And I don't think anybody really does. We saw what 12-year-old Darth Vader did to the franchise. Come on. And I was 10 when Phantom Menace came out, so I have, fond memories of certain aspects of it. It certainly hasn't held up as well the older I've gotten. But I can even admit that, yeah, some cool things came from that. But really, you're going to go back to that? You're going to go back to this 15, 14-year-old Han Solo? Like, is that really the best story that could be told? I doubt it. I really have my concerns about it. So, yeah, but that's my take on it. Maybe I'm completely open. I'm going to be there opening night to see it. So, fingers crossed. and maybe the trailer will come out and it'll blow our minds how much the person they choose feels like Han Solo. But right now I'm a bit dubious. So comment below, let me know what y'all think about it, and maybe I'll try to include a link to the article with the names in it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.